Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. Last time, we went to North Mountain and got ourselves a wind drake so we could fly around the place, and we revisited Tassel Tycoon to make sure that everyone knew that we were alright. And in this episode, we're heading into the town of Walses. There's only one treasure here, so let's just head down this way. Let's see. I think it's in this pot. Yes, another pair of silver specks. So if you didn't steal all four earlier, you can get another pair here. Really? Oh, look, a frog. Wonder what he's doing down there. Whoa. Huh, it kind of fell down the waterfall there. Hey, get back here! Nice Muppets reference there. Although I don't know why that frog was talking. Maybe he's just someone who is affected with the toad status effect. The Tower of Walses, huh? And King Walses. So, King Walses is the king of the country Walses, who lives in Castle Walses, which is right next to the town of Walses, which is powered by the Tower of Walses. How many Walses have we got in here, anyway? What do they got at the item shop? We got Maiden's Kisses right here. I want to get, like, 4 of these. We're gonna need the Maiden's Kisses in the relatively near future. You're gonna see why. They cure the Toad status effect, which is pretty darn crippling. It basically neuters your attack power, so that's no good. We've got a weapon shop in here. They only sell battle axes. We've got... What? Did I not equip? Wow! I forgot to equip the longsword the whole time! Oh, I feel royally stupid now. Well, that's embarrassing! How did I not notice that when I... Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, they... Oh, God, that's so awkward. Well, anyway, the new weapon they sell here are battle axes. They deal sort of random damage that ignores a large percentage of the target's physical defense. But, again, none of our job classes currently can equip those, so I wouldn't worry about them. Let's see, you've got new armor here, too. We've got iron shields. I only want the one for Bartz. Let's see, we've also got iron armor. I wouldn't worry about getting a helm, because, well, you should have the Mythril helm. We've also got Kenpo gis, you only want to buy one of. That's for Faris, they boost your strength. I want to try and conserve my money, because in the relatively near future we're going to be getting a whole lot of upgrades to all our stuff anyway. Plus, what am I trying to say here? We're going to be getting a whole bunch of upgrades to all our stuff in the relatively near future. Plus there's also some magic we're going to want to buy eventually too. Not just here, but in the next town. Oh, look! There's a monster in here! Oh, but it's one of those, gorillas. They're friendly monsters. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, like I said before, gorillas are peaceful monsters, which is why all they do is flee when you fight them. Anyway, we've got a magic shop over here, but, what the? Slow, regen, mute, haste, chocobo, sulfurmora. I can't cast any of these! What gives, game? Well, those are all spells for new job classes that we don't have quite yet, which doesn't bode well for the continued existence of the water crystal, but oh well. Let's move on. That's all we can do in Walses Town. So let's explore Walses Castle. There's a lot of stuff we can do here, including quite a bit of treasure. Oh, thank you. Let's take a look around here. Let's see. Let's not go downstairs quite yet. Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure the jackknapes aren't that hard. Oh, God, why? Oh. Library of Ancients. Remember that for later. Let's see, we've got a floor switch over here, which opens up a door. Huh? Oh, did he just make a Reading Rainbow reference? Huh. We got Shiva sealed up somewhere. That's something we're gonna deal with a little bit later. You could take her on right now, it's a bit of an optional boss fight, but there's really no reason to, because you can't do anything with the rewards you get, so, oh well. Anyway, we got a Phoenix down in a tent over there. And 490 gil! That's all the treasure, I think, outside of the basement area. I'm gonna look around just to make sure, but I think that's all we can get outside of there. But before we go down to the basement, let's talk to King Walses. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Oh. But if you keep on using it this way, the crystal will shatter. Well, I just said that. This is a JRPG. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Oh wait, that's Murphy's Law. Never mind. What the? What's going on? It's kind of a familiar sound effect. Oh, it's another meteor! Where's it gonna fall this time? Oh, right next to the tower. I almost said the castle walls, but that wouldn't be right. Nuts. Well, he's definitely not gonna listen to us right now. Danger music! Anyway, in order to progress with the plot, you need to follow him over to where the Tower of Walses is. But I'm not going to do that. At least not yet. There's still some treasure and stuff we can get. Let's see here. There's nothing in here in the chambers. Alright, so I was right. All the rest of the treasure is downstairs. It looks like I'm a few ability points off, I think. Yeah, I'm not going into the basement right now because I really need the flee ability for Faris, and it looks like I'm just a couple of ability points short of that. I think it's the level that we learned it at. I'm not entirely... Oh. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot that she doesn't have the flail anymore. She just cast Cure 2 on that guy by accident. Whoops. Yeah, do not go into the basement without a thief with flee. It will not end well for you. Just a fair... Oops. Warning. Yes! Alright, we got the flee ability for Faris. So, yeah, it's a lot more damage dealt by Bartz when I actually have the right weapon equipped. Anyway, yeah, definitely equip Faris with the flee ability. Unfortunately, this means I can't go barehanded with her, but that doesn't really matter because we're not going to be doing much fighting right now anyway. Basically how the flee ability works is that it, outside of boss fights, it's a guaranteed, instant flee, so you don't have to worry so much about getting murdered out there. Well, that's not the way I want to go. That leads to a different area that I'm going to be exploring in the relatively near future. And we've got a dungeon here. Oh, sure, why not? Is he like unconscious or something? I don't even know. Lone Wolf, huh? No! Do not let Lone Wolf out of that prison. It only has detriments. That pot in there has nothing inside of it. If you let Lone Wolf out of his cage, later on in the game you'll come across empty chests because, well, he took the items that were in there. And that's really, really bad. Let's see. That also leads outside, and that's not somewhere I want to go right now. So let's head down here into the Walls Castle basement. Now, if you're trying to go for the Brave Blade later in the game, don't do this. You'll just have to wait until a lot later when you can actually handle what's down here. But since I'm going for the chicken knife, I have nothing to worry about. Except death. From these guys, the Jackanapes! Holy crap! Yeah, this is why I want the flee ability, because if you don't run away from the Jackanapes, they will kill you. You basically can't do anything against them right now, because they're way too powerful and have much too much defense. But if you don't flee from them, yeah, they'll one-shot everyone, or at least one character at a time. I suppose, in theory, you could learn the Moon Flute Blue Magic from them, because they can cast them as a counterattack, but that's assuming you live long enough to do that. On our way out of here, I think I'll show off what happens if you let the Jackanapes get a turn. Anyway, in here we get speed. Oh, wow. That's a spell for a job class we can't get yet. So, oh, no, no, no. Oh, holy crap, run! Yeah, that's what happens if you let the Jackanapes attack. Ow! That's way more damage than you have the HP for at this point in the game. Plus, that's also, they also have way too much defense and magic defense for you to be able to handle right now. So yeah, do not let them get a turn. Just use the flee ability and run away with your lives. That Elven Mantle we just got there, that's a new accessory. Equip it on either one of your mages, it doesn't particularly matter. I like using it on Lenna because she's the healer of the group. It basically gives you an extra evasion check that's got a 33% chance of making any physical attack miss, which is really nice for this point in the game, and beyond. Pretty much outclasses a large majority of accessories for quite a while, so that's really nice. Unfortunately, we've only got the one, but later on in the game we'll be able to get more of those. Anyway, in here we've got the Castle Walls Water Tower. There's some new stuff we can get in here too. So let's go and look. Oh yeah, we also got the speed spell. The speed spell, I forget what that does, but we can't use it anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. There are enemies in here, I just don't seem to be running into them. There we go. Anyway, we got Elf Toads here, and Ice Soldiers. The Elf Toads can use the Pawn's Chorus Blue Magic spell, which casts the Toad status effect on someone. Here, let's just keel up Lenna there. I want to learn that for Galuf, so I'm going to do that right now. You could also wait and do this at the Tower of Walls, but I don't think that's really necessary right now. The Ice Soldiers can randomly cast Blizzard, but they also have a really good steal, the Mythril Sword, which would have been an upgrade for the longsword that I have right now, if I'd actually been using it, but whatever. So yeah, I just want to keep stealing from these guys. It's their common steal. Yeah, the Mythril Sword. They can also rarely drop broadswords, but, well, that's not really necessary now, is it? Eventually, if you wait long enough, the elf toads are going to do their thing, but apparently not right now. So now we just gotta wait until they do what I want them to do. If they pawns chorus someone you don't want to get hit by that, just have someone use a Maiden's Kiss on them. I don't think I said this before, but the Toad status effect... Oh, you see that? That was the Elven Cape in action there. It's really nice for all your mages. But anyway, the Toad status effect basically reduces all of your damage output to, like, nil. It's really, really bad, but... It's not even that useful in this game, because not a whole lot of enemies are weak to it. But it's there, and it's a blue magic spell that I want to get anyway, so... Looks like this is going to take a while, so I'll just cut to where I learn the spell I want to learn. There we go! Good God, that took forever! Ugh. You won't. I had to do this entire fight 3 times total. This one is the 3rd time. Just because, like, every other time, for some stupid reason, Galuf was resisting the toad. I think I used the wrong item. Oh, I did use the wrong item. Whoops. But literally every other single time, for some reason, Han's Chorus was able to hit everyone except Galuf. I don't know what he was equipped with that made him resist the Toad status effect. I still don't understand why that didn't work, but, well, it didn't, so I had to strip the guy naked just to make this work. God! Because, like, I did 2 battles through. You have to isolate the elf toads in order to get them to use Han's Chorus. But I did the battle 2 times, and in both times, they toaded everyone except for Galuf, and then ran out of MP. God! I don't even understand how that... Well, we got it! Somehow. So I can finally move on with this place. Jeez, that was... Well, whatever. Anyway, I just want to show off the rest of what's in this tower. I'm not going to do everything in here right now, but I will later. Oh yeah, the elf toads are weak to ice, so just use Galuf's blizzard spell with the frost rod equipped, and it'll one-shot them. Now, if you see that green dot all the way over there, that would be where you get Shiva, or, well, you have to fight her first. But I don't want to do that quite yet. Done with these guys. I don't want to do that quite yet, because, well, the battle with Shiva is pretty darn hard, and the reward we get for it is something we can't make use of until we complete the Tower of Walses anyway. So I'm just going to wait. Lord only knows how long this video is going to turn out. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost track of time. So yeah, anyway, that's all we can do at Castle Walses, or Castle Walses, not Castle Walses. So yeah, now we want to head on over to the Tower of Walses to meet the King of Walses. Or King Walses. Whatever. Too many Walses. Alright, so now after that horrifying incident of terror is over, let's go over to that meteorite over there. Right over here! Oh, nuts. Looks like we can't do anything over there anyway. Alright, yeah, no, let's just go over... You know what, I think I'll park the Windrake over here. I don't know why, but I just get this feeling that we shouldn't park right next to the Tower of Walses. Call me crazy, viewers. nuts. Oh no, rampaging Garula. That doesn't sound good at all. I know there's new enemies in here, just I don't seem to be running into any right now, which I don't know, I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise. Wow, did I make it through here with no encounters at all? That's kind of weird, but okay. That's actually kind of bad. No, I couldn't possibly have. I didn't get a single piece of treasure. Huh, speaking of treasure, we've got a healing point over there that I don't really need to make use of. We got another Maiden's Kiss. Not that I really need anymore now. We're kind of done with Pawn's song, Pawn's chorus, whatever it's called. Ah, there we go. We've got all those new enemies here. Let's see. The Ice Soldiers we already know about. Okay, yeah. None of these are the guys I'm really interested in. We've also got Past the Souls over there. Whatever that means. Those guys are weak to Thunder. So you want to go ahead and take those out really quick. The Rickard Mages over there. Obviously, they can use all sorts of magic. They also rarely drop a Flame Rod, which is basically the same thing as our Ice Rod, or Frost Rod right now, but for fire magic, so that's pretty nice. Let's see if we can't silence these guys. Nope, nah, it failed. It's a rare drop though, it's like a 1 in 16 chance, so I wouldn't worry too much about it if you don't get it. But if you do get it, you could also take it back and fight Shiva and break it upside her head, that'll do a lot of damage. The Rickard Mages, I think, can also cast the Drain spell, which would be bad, but fortunately, he didn't seem to get it off right there. I mean, there's no secret passage there. Oh! I know how to get there. Do I know how to get there? Okay, maybe I don't know how to get there. Game? Well, we got another new enemy here, Wyverns. Don't they call these, like, Wyburns in the fan translation, or something stupid like that? Anyway, the Wyverns, have, Mythril knives with their common steel, so you want to go ahead and get a couple of those for later. Just one, really. Don't leave... Oh, there we go. Don't leave the Wyverns alone, because if you do, they'll start using Breathwing, which is really bad. You remember Breathwing from the first boss in the game, right? Oh, do I not have Faris with Barehanded? Oh, that's really bad. Let me just fix that right now. Yeah, unfortunately, optimization doesn't take the whole barehanded thing into account, so oh well. Hold on just a second, viewers. Okay, my intuition was right about that pillar in the water there, I just don't know how to get to it. Shut up, viewers! Shut up. So yeah, that's how we get to this chest containing the Silk Robe. It's a new equipment for your mages, give it to Lenna. It's a little bit better there, a lot better on the magic defense. Just about every piece of new equipment, priority goes, or for mages at least, priority goes to Lenna because, well, she's the healer, she's more important. Whoa! Ow! Alright, let's keep moving on. How's my health doing? Yeah, sure. Let's go for a 10. And the save. I think we've run into just about all the new enemies. Yeah, we've run into all the new enemies around here, so I'll be able to edit out all the rest of the fights. So let's keep on going. See, nothing interesting on this floor, or on this floor. I just ran into 2 wyverns there. Could have ended poorly. Here we go, we're on the 8th floor now. Let's see, one of these leads to the exit. And the other 2 leads to some treasure! Oh. Well, the other one leads to some treasure. Let's see, we've got a silver armlet in there. It's a new defensive equipment. Actually, I think I want to give this one to Faris. It's a little bit better on defense and magic defense, so that's pretty nice. I only give that to Faris because Bartz has enough, what am I trying to say? Bartz has enough defense there, at least for now. And in this chest, we get another. So, yeah. Here we go. That's all the treasure that's in this tower, so now we just gotta head up over to fight the boss. Let's see. We didn't run into too much trouble there. I think we should be good. Who's that guy? They? Who's they? Nuts. Uh-oh. It's boss time against Garula! Let's see here. This guy has a lot of really powerful physical attacks, so you want to watch out for that. See, I think he can also counterattack, too. Let's see. I want to silence Garula. There we go. And then I want to use the new Blue Magic spell. Where is it? Somewhere around here. Han's Chorus. Yes, because Garula is susceptible to the Toad status effect. Now, the reason why I had to silence Garula before I cast the Toad status effect on him was because, yeah, you see there, he's having a barrage of attacks on you over and over again. Imagine if he was full-sized. But that's the reason he can cast Toad on himself, which will toggle the Toad status on and off if you manage to Toad him, which is why I had him silenced beforehand. So now he's basically just a pussycat, so I wouldn't worry too much about him. But yeah, that whole rush ability, all these physical attacks he keeps on doing, yeah, that would be really bad if you hadn't gotten rid of all his physical offense there. Look at that! I'm not even getting a chance to have a turn! And unfortunately, that rush ability he has can inflict the sap status on you. And there's pretty much nothing you can do about that, even if you did Toad the guy. So yeah, without Han's Chorus, this battle is a whole lot tougher. Holy crap! Hooray! We got him! And we get two-handed! Alright, now we can do it two-handed anytime we want. Basically what that does is that lets you take a weapon and wield it in both hands. You can't use a shield when using two-handed, but your offense will be much improved. Which is kind of handy, especially with certain other job classes later in the game. Did we make it in time? Nuts. Well, I don't know what you were expecting, viewers. I really don't. We're too late now. Where's that mysterious knight going? Lord Galuf? What the? What's going on? Nuts. Well, at least there's an upside to this. It means we get more job classes! Yay! He's dead, Jim. Nuts. So let's see what's in these crystal shards. Ooh, we got Time Mage. That's a really good, well, not really good, but pretty good job class. It doesn't quite have the magic power of like a Black Mage or anything, but they can use a lot of time magic spells to boost your speed, have an enemy's speed, all sorts of nice stuff. Berserkers are not so good. I mean, they are powerful, but you lose control of that character completely when you're using them. And they also have no good abilities to learn, so I wouldn't use them outside of boss fights. Mystic Knights are really powerful. They're basically a heavily armored character with the second highest speed bonus in the game. It's ridiculous. And they can enchant their swords with a magic power, with magical power, and then when they attack, they'll have that element and a little bit of that magic's power with them, which is really good. Red mages are not so good. They can use black and white magic up to level 3, but beyond that, they're pretty darn worthless. They get an ability at Mastery called, I think it's called Dual Cast. Basically lets you cast 2 spells in one round. Totally not worth it, because mastering the Red Mage takes well over 1,000 MP, well over 1,000 ability points, and, well, there's better job classes to master anyway. And we've got Summoner over there. That'll let you use summon monsters to basically screen nuke battles. Pretty darn useful. They also got a couple of other summons that can do other stuff too. Nuts. The tower's sinking. But wait, there's still a job class crystal over there. What are we gonna do? No! I want that crystal! Give it to me! No! Nuts. Yeah, you can't get that crystal right now. We won't be getting that for a very, very long time. Not that I think that crystal's all that worth it, but it's still a job class. Sildra, you're alive! And you're eating us. Uh-oh. Oh, he's just carrying us there in his mouth? Alright, we got Sildra back! We did get Sildra back, right? Nuts. Oh no! Poor Sildra. This music gets me a little choked up there. That's gotta be one of the sadder scenes I've seen in video games. Holy cow. But anyway, we've got new job classes! Yay! Yeah, kind of a mood whiplash moment there. But anyway, to make use of these new job classes, I'm going to start using them right away. Like I said before, Berserker, it's totally not worthwhile. They are really good with the two-handed ability from the Knights, so you could make Bartz into a Berserker, but I'd only really do it for like certain boss fights where you really just want to be lazy with what Bartz can do. Consequently, they have no fixed ability. They just have Berserk as their constant ability. By fixed ability, I mean any ability that has like an exclamation mark next to it. Anyway, I want to make Bartz into a Mystic Knight right now. Mystic Knights have really good magic, really good speed, And innately, they also have an ability where if they get to critical, they cast Shell on themselves, which is not all that worth it, but oh well. But the Spellblade ability is very powerful and a pretty good boss destroyer too. And they're fast for heavily armored characters, which, well, I guess I already said that before, but still. See, I definitely want to make Bartz into a Mystic Knight. Especially if you're using the Chicken Knife later on in the game, you're gonna want to master the Mystic Knight. Let's see, Lenna's finally gonna get a job class change. I want her to start working on Time Magic. It's a very good support magic set, plus it works pretty darn well with White Magic too. See, I don't want the Mythril Knife, I want the Healing Staff on her. Let's see, so there we go. Yeah, everything's good there. Let's see. Eventually I'm going to want to switch, where'd it go? Galuf into a Summoner. I guess Summoners are pretty horny, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but yeah, eventually I want to get Galuf to start working on Summoner, because we can start working on Summon Magic right now. Shiva, by the way, is a summon spell that we can get for Galuf, but you have to fight her first. That's kind of how most Summon Magic works. You have to fight whatever monster you want to summon first, and then you'll be able to summon them whenever you want, so... yeah, that's kind of... alright, I guess. But Summoners are really, really good. But right now I want Galuf to finish working on Blue Mage, right? Learn the blue ability, and then I want to switch him to Summoner and start working on that. Let's see, I don't think we got anything I want Faris to start working on right now. Yeah, there's nothing new here for Faris, unfortunately. Not even Berserker. Berserker is really best for characters that learn two-handed, so I wouldn't worry about that. Although actually, I think I want to switch Faris back into a Monk, just until she learns the counter ability. Then I want to switch back into a Thief and keep working on that. Oh, no! Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, Barehanded on a Monk is pretty darn useless. Let's go find passages. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, that's how I want my new job classes to work out. And in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy V, we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. And also buy all those magic spells back at the store there. See you guys then!